Hello and welcome back to Pinebrook Homestead. Today we are tackling the pantry with a refresh and restock, as well as creating 2 snack items with the ingredients that I found, and you're never gonna believe what I found. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Marie. My first confession as a frugal homemaker is that I wasn't always frugal. Let me explain. I shared in a recent video that I only recently came back to the home. I've been a full-time working mom for the last 8 years. Second confession, this pantry has not had a thorough cleaning and wipe down for probably that long. In the midst of raising children, school activities, a 40-plus work week, the gardens, and mounds of laundry, there were definitely times when convenience played a huge role. No surprise, but convenience costs more. Since returning home and back to a one-income family, I was eager to dust off my frugal ways and dive in head first. I remember when my kids were younger. I made my own laundry detergent, cleaning supplies, and baked all the treats. I was desperate to return to the ways of my past. Third confession, as a frugal homemaker, I missed being a full-time homemaker. There were so many things I wanted to accomplish at home, projects that had been left undone due to our time constraints. I needed to slow down, de-stress, and put the family at the top of the list again. Fourth confession of a frugal homemaker. I was not happy with a work title. It didn't make me feel more important. It caused me heartache and grief. I sat in a chair in front of a computer all day, and when I came home, I was exhausted. Not the best version of a mom or wife I could be. I yearned and prayed to come home. Fifth confession of a frugal homemaker. I physically work harder now as a homemaker, but it is incredibly rewarding. I'm constantly moving, and there are always things to get accomplished, and they actually get done. My eagerness to tackle the pantry is due to not remembering what was in the back of the shelves and the half-gallon of white paint I found in the basement. This project didn't cost me anything but my time, and I'm learning new skills. This is the first time I've taken off a door. I've watched my husband do it. How hard could it be? It wasn't difficult at all, and the feeling of accomplishment was huge. Sixth confession of a frugal homemaker. Prior to March of 2020, I grocery shopped with a weekly meal plan out of recipe books. What looked appetizing, and it didn't matter the ingredients. When my husband and I were both furloughed on the onset of the COVID shutdowns, I didn't have any supply and an empty freezer. Mama Bear panicked at the sight of an empty meat department at our local grocery store. Seventh confession of a frugal homemaker. 3 years ago, I asked my husband for a cold pantry storage room for Christmas. You see how small the upstairs pantry is, and I was learning to can and process the garden. We took a portion of our basement and created a small room for dry canned goods and overflow store-bought items like grain, flour, pasta, and sugar. After 2020, I felt God led me to be somewhat more prepared for anything. When I had extra from the grocery budget or earned extra money, I purchased things in bulk, which is how my bucket gammalage storage began. Food security and learning how to cook from scratch became very important to me. The gardens became even more important now. The ability to grow and preserve our own food was the tipping point back to frugality. I learned how to can food, both with a water bath method and pressure canner. We invested in purchasing our own beef and pork from a local farm. We invested in freezers and in the winter canned our own convenience foods. I wouldn't trade this food security for a pair of shoes or a trip to the shopping mall for anything. Today, I am grateful for our small stockpiles as we return to a one-income family. I understand not everyone has the ability to stock food, but my plea to you would be to start with an extra $5 a week. Stock an extra bag of flour. My Kroger just had a pasta sale where if you bought 5, they were 99 cents a piece. Look at the lost leaders. Stock up where you can. We will continue with our budget grocery hauls in future videos. In the meantime, would you consider a garden next year? My 8th confession as a frugal homemaker. I do worry. And at times, my focus to be more frugal is intense. I worry about the bills. Will we have enough? But I am quickly reminded of Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. I am also reminded of God's faithfulness and yearning to provide. Matthew 7:7. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. He who seeks finds. And to him who knocks, the door will be opened. I knocked on God's door, sometimes probably pounded to get me back home. He faithfully provided the way. How can I not trust him? He led me to you. This channel would not be possible without my obedience and God's path for my life. If you like today's content, please subscribe to our channel. This not only keeps you updated with Pinebrook Homestead, but it helps us grow and reach others. I am reminded in the book of Titus, as an older homemaker, I am 53, that we are to teach and encourage our younger homemakers to love their husbands, family, and home. Homemaking is a skill, a treasured ability. It can feel thankless at times, maybe even lonely. Turn your heart to God. Ask for His presence in your home and your heart. Seek His guidance in the still moments when it feels like you're alone. If you listen, He is there. He is encouraging you, nudging you forward to be the frugal homemaker you can be. By being frugal, we are stewarding His gifts to the best of our ability. Saving money is a thank you for what has been given and not squandered. Even when the noise of our children gets loud, or the deafening silence of the grown are gone, the homemaker remains steadfast and obedient to our calling, the home. This project took me actually 2 days. But it's okay. I learned how to take off a door and put on a door. I'm grateful. Ninth confession of the frugal homemaker. My teenager ate all the M&Ms out of the trail mix and put it back in the pantry. I could not believe it. No one was eating the nuts, so today we are making peanut butter granola bars. I also have one store-bought box of cereal left. We have the ingredients for homemade granola. I found both of these recipes from 2 sites I enjoy, so I will pin the recipes in the description box below, and I hope you try them. I do not have a microwave, so everything that I need to soften or melt needs to be done on the stove. My husband kicked out the microwave 12 years ago. I've learned to deal with it. Last but not least, the 10th confession of a frugal homemaker. I love being a homemaker. Even when I feel like no one is listening, even when the daily tasks feel mundane, I love saving money with do-it-yourself projects. I love creating again, and I love sharing with all of you. I love providing for my family and being obedient to God's calling. I love the refreshed pantry. and knowing I can cross this off my to-do list. I love using what I have versus buying more. There's our homemade vanilla extract. It's amazing. Melted coconut oil, and last but not least, our maple syrup. Friends, I love being a homemaker, and a frugal one at that. What do you love about being a frugal homemaker? Please share in the comments below. I would love to create this community that we share and we learn and we help each other, because that is what homemakers do. Thank you so much for joining me again at Pinebrook Homestead. Again, if you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe to us so you can stay updated with all that we're doing. And share this content if you know of another homemaker that could need some inspiration. To all the moms out there, have a wonderful day.